It's the Falcons going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go!
They will run again with Coleman. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Coleman. And he'll be knocked down sideways. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Good.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. So the D-line's going to spread out. This is Coleman. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Set. Boom. That guy did not Philly. Here we go.
On second down, Webb. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up. Here we go. Over. Got four down. Back guy did not Philly. Here we go.
Here's Webb. Eluding the pressure right. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Set. Detroit. Gone. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky pass.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be... behind the line of scrimmage.
Check the backer. Check 50. Check 43. Okay, Paul, we got four. Let's go, fellas. We got four down. Let's go.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Play clock winding down. Looking to throw on second down. Webb. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Check. Leopard.
Throwing on third and long. Webb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Following the field goal on his Locke Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a loose football, and the Jets have recovered.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Following the fumble recovery, Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Toss play, Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
To throw on second down, Webb. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Calling a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out. Here's Webb. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
Now Webb dancing to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he is knocked down from the side at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Detroit! Watch it now, Marty! Leopard! Watch it! No, check, Patriots!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Fight. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st down, it's Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows him sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Webb steps away to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Webb now from the gun. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 25. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Webb. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. To throw, Webb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
to throw on second down. Webb, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
3-19. 3-19. Back 99. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Green 39. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard.
Off play action, it's Webb. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 3, second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down.
All right, here we go. Green 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's something that there will be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a first down throw. Webb. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons Lions get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Watch him now, Barney.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Webb. And this one's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these 1st half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. On 1st down, Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. A play fake. Now Webb. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Webb to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tech McKinley in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Webb now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
The timing and the faking on that play was so good, you almost think you're at a magical act, right? The magician has shown you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's created an illusion, and the illusion was they were going to throw the football. Looked like a pass play. Instead, it turned into a draw. Offensive line being able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game, and that's why they picked up big yardage into the secondary.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They run with Logan. And he spins through. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Defense showing blitz.
Let's go.
Jones will come now in motion right. They'll toss it to Coleman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
So out now come the Jets. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on 1st down. Webb. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Leopard.
From the gun, Webb forced out to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2nd and goal to go now. They'll run it with Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Webb. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 61 yards.
All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Coleman now. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Coleman. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. That one goes for 24 yards.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
On 1st and 10. Webb over the middle complete. It's Hodges. And he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go now. Boom, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
On 1st down, Webb. And he fires one incomplete.
Set. Green, 39. Leopard. Switch.
Throwing again. Webb. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion.
All right, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd and 2, Webb dancing to his left. On the check down, he finds Kamara. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this third down play is going nowhere, but credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. He may leave a hole in the wall, as you have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Webb. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Tech McKinley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Detroit.
Looking to throw. Webb. Hard throw. Incomplete. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they're going to go soft on the corners. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat. Yeah,
a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back. Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Gone. No. Check. Patriot.
On second down, Webb. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Set. Boom, landed. Gone.
Throwing on first down, Webb. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Back to the air on second down. Webb being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Second down following the run. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Oh, Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And the Jets have recovered. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Webb. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ted McKinley in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. What? 9.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And here now come the Falcons. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. And it is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tech McKinley in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, Charles, it's...